right. How the Trump family has turned the presidency into a profit machine for himself and his family. His financial disclosures show his portfolio made over 3,600 trades in just the first 3 months of 2026. This was all talked about in committee. That's roughly 50 trades a day. Among them were major trades in NVIDIA, sometimes right before a policy decision was made that sent the stock soaring. According to AP Forbes, these trades happened around the same time that his administration put policies that eased restriction on advanced chip sales to China. You think that's a coincidence? Do you think of much of anything that happens with MAGA is coincidental? You know it isn't. You know it, and I know it. And now I'm going to think about that. The defense sector, sons, Don Jr. and Eric, invested in drone companies like Power Us. Right before these companies landed huge Pentagon contracts. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Representative, I think his first name is Tony Garcia, have publicly called this out as a blatant conflict of interest, and I don't see how you don't see that yourself. The real money, though, he's made is in crypto. The family's World Liberty financial venture has brought in hundreds of millions with reports of over $1 billion coming to them through their tokens and their deals. One very disturbing part, just days inauguration, a major investor from the UAE wired money directly connected to the family. According to the Wall Street Journal, this wasn't just any investor. It was a high-level figure from national security concerns. The White House insists that everything is handled by an independent manager. And you know that ain't true. Numbers tell a different story. Now let's think about where the money's going. It's not going to the American people. It's being poured into sources Trump's own profit for himself, as he knows that the clock is ticking. They're trying to cash out as fast as they can. Okay, so the family is loading up with a great deal of money, plus trying to get the Justice Department to pay them out. While the family gets all these big wins up on Wall Street and in crypto, the average American is suffering. Under 99% are suffering. While Trump is amassing his checkout fortune, he knows his time is limited, and he's trying to cash in all he can for him and his family. So remember, the bill that passed through last year is cutting hundreds of millions in Medicare cuts, making them hundreds of millions in Medicare cuts, and people who are paying for their insurance are having to pay a lot more. And these are the people who are already buying insurance. So they're suffering. They're having to get less quality coverage of their choices. These are people like poor families and seniors, and they're being knocked off the program with the big, ugly, mean, cruel, vicious build up the wealth while we still have a couple of years left to do whatever we want people. The president and his family are making billions of dollars, and Americans otherwise are losing their health care. Who's really being served in this government? If he isn't doing it actually directly, he is giving information that only he as president would know to someone who is making the choices. People have tracked it. It's not coincidence. They'll announce a deal, and the next day, and then money, the stock will blow up, and then he'll announce the deal fell through, and then the stock will drop. They'll buy it at the drop price, announce another deal, stock will blow up, they'll sell it. This is what they've been doing, especially in 2026. So if this is what you want and this is what you voted for, there's a million other things you can complain about Mr. MAGA and his people. The things you have to worry about is that they're going to continue to do this with all deliberate speed. Everyone knows who gets involved with MAGA at this point are pretty guaranteed that they will get pardoned in a quid that could not be seen as anything but a quid pro quo arrangement. They can do any crime for the president, and he will guarantee that they will not have to pay for it legally. So if this is what you wanted, then okay, you're getting what you wanted. But if it isn't, we can't sit by and let it all happen. We have to do something. We have to go out and volunteer for our local candidates. In Maryland, it's a blue state, so we go Pennsylvania, Virginia, anywhere that you think you can get to help campaigns, or go to Act Blue. I'm going to go to Act Blue and okay, everybody, do you agree with this? Or do you think other presidents, all the other presidents did it too, and to the same degree? Or do you think, maybe it's time to put in some oversight, and maybe it's time to have the old Donster removed and try to start over? F MAGA and watch this show if you got courage. Maybe you're MAGA and you're too depressed, or maybe you agree with it too much that it's boring stuff that you can get at other places. But either way, engage here if you want, if you'd like. We got no sponsors. We're completely independent. No one watches. No one wants to. Just kidding. Okay, F MAGA, and here's our closing.
Big Rooster.